I got the bass, the 808 slap.
He got shot on Friday, died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday like it was on Monday. He got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday like it was on Monday. He got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday like it was on Monday. He got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday like it was on Monday. And today is Monday.
Today Monday, y'all. Yeah.
Today is Monday. Today is Monday. I can hear the demons calling. Call the demons ring my mind. Call the devil licks my soul. I can hear the demons calling inside the dead man's closet door. Wichita with the switchblade. It's gonna be some gunplay. We get it the hard way, trapping like RBs. Everything Snow White, don't need an R base. We get it the hard K, he switching like car banks. Caught him off in that land, hit him with a hard shank. Smoking that good thing, so loud I can't think. Aim it with one hand, shoot it, and don't blink. Party on Friday, Saturday he sideways, Sunday they crying it, Monday back grinding. Surviving, 9 to 5, killing and sliding, increasing the crime rate. He died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday, like it was on Monday. Got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday, like it was on Monday. Got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday, like it was on Monday. He got shot on Friday, he died on Saturday, got buried on Sunday, like it was on Monday.
And today is Monday, yeah. Okay. In case y'all didn't know, today is Monday, and y'all tuned in to the Fox Cave Chronicles. Listen, what better song to come in on? I mean, it is Monday, but then again, Monday could be whatever day you want it to be. You feel? Y'all, I got a special treat for y'all. Who we got?
Baby Stone, original Baby Stone, Cornerboy Stone.
Yeah.
Cornerboy, original Cornerboy.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Alright. And tell the people who you brought with you, man.
Man, I got my boy Smith Oaks.
What's that?
Smith Oaks D, man.
Yeah.
Trill got to the bone, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy, man. We've been getting that a long time, so you know it's on the right. I had to bring him with me.
Yes, sir. And I'm glad you did, because really, that's like a double treat for me, because I hadn't seen him since the first show with Bigelow. You know what I'm saying? And he made a little guest appearance and swung down on me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all, before we get started, we're going to say a little words to our sponsors. Thank you to the Kitchen Angel. Thank you, Sonia Allen. Y'all get at her, www.thekitchenangel.com. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram at The Kitchen Angel. Suzy Bubbles. Thank you, Stacey Holmes. Y'all get at her for all that good natural soap Leave that stove out soap alone, man. Get with Sudsy Bubbles. Follow her on Facebook. James Wrigley and Renee Helms at Oil Shop. Thank you so much. Y'all get with them. They got the best skin, scalp, and beard oils for you guys. Get with them. Oil Shop. OIL''D. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also reach them at www.oil.shop. Journey's Collection. Y'all, Journey's Collection. Justice Bayless is our youngest sponsor. She's 18 years old. So y'all show her some love, some support. Follow her on Instagram at Journey's Collection. And you can email her at journeyscollection@gmail.com. We'll get to the rest of y'all before the show ends. Stone!
What it do, babe?
What's good, man?
I can't call it. Just blessed to be here. I'm glad you invited me.
I'm glad to have you in the cave, man.
Yes, indeed.
Man, I mean, I know a lot of people been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this, you know, and I'm glad you swung down and give the people a little bit about your background.
Well, you know, I've been doing the music since 2005. This year make 15 years we've been in the game, you know what I'm saying, doing the music. It's been blessed, there's some up and downs, but you know, we've been blessed. We still
Yeah.
here, you know.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time now. Now, when you first got into this, what was your first album?
My first album was Better Way. When I I got out of prison in 2004, and we dropped Better Way 2005.
Now, how did all this come together? You know, what made you just start getting into this music game?
Well, actually, you know, so I never really had my mind just focused on music. You know, I had a homeboy, my homeboy Rocky. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know Rocky. You know what I'm saying? He was into the music. You know,
Yeah.
before you know, actually, me and him ended up going to prison. I did 7 years. I think he did like 5. And we got out like a day or two apart, and we ended up bumping back into each other at the probation office. But he had been doing the music, you know. We were kicking, you know, we were homeboys, you know. But he had been doing the music way before it, and like when he got out, he was like trying to get back into it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we getting out of prison, you know, both of us on the same mind frame, you know. And he was going to the studio, we was going to Yazoo. So I just started going to the studio and just doing something, you know what I'm saying? I was on ERS, when he's supposed to be leaving Hand County Penal. I'm going to Yazoo every day to the studio, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's over with. Hey, y'all see that golden seal? It's over with, man. That's what they do, you know what I'm saying? They can kill that. I ain't worried about that. Hey, but yeah, that's the feeling though, but you know, yeah, he was into it, man, but he ended up like a month, man, after we got out, he ended up committing suicide, man. And the crazy part, you know, I never really even told this story, you know what I'm saying, but it was like a few days before he actually committed suicide, he called me, you know, he was like, bro, if I can't, the thing, I can't really explain what he was thinking, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, suicide is something we always be wondering, what was they going through, what were they thinking, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, a few days before he committed suicide, he called me. He was like, bro, if I can't do this music, I want you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm really trying to understand where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I got all these songs, I got this, and I'm you know, I'm just listening to him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, me and him actually had a couple songs. I got a few songs now that I never released that we recorded.
Wow.
And but he was like, bro, I want you to do the music. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a few days later, he committed suicide. And like I said, I just took up the torch. Me and my other homeboy, you know what I'm saying, we just decided really just to do it his honor, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it wasn't my focus, you know, doing no music. You know, I came home, I was trying to get me some money. You know, I wasn't thinking about spending no money, you know what I'm saying? But I was glad that it happened, you know. My first show, my homeboy Big Shine, shout out to my boy Big Shine.
Alright.
My boy Big Shine, yeah, Kid of Joy.
Shout out to Big Shine, man.
My boy Big Shine, my first show, he did a show at Primo's, and he had brought Young Buck down. And actually, me and Big Shine, we was locked up together. We had did some time in Raymond together before I went to the penitentiary. And so we used to just fool around, so he knew I could rap a little bit, but I wasn't serious about it. It was just past time. So he was like, bro, I'm doing this show. you got a song, bro, you want to do? I'm going to put you on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet. Like I say, I ain't never been to the studio just being for real about it. Nothing. So I go to the studio, go to Yazoo, and kick it with my boy K-Man. Shout out to my man K-Man. You know what I'm saying? Wingmans and Yazoo right there. You know what I'm saying? I got to plug him a little bit. But yeah, I recorded the song, man, and it went from there, man. You know what I'm saying? I got out there and really surprised myself, you know what I'm saying, with the show. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy who was doing a little time downtown, you know what I'm saying? I got him to give me some jumpsuits.
Yeah.
The original jumpsuits. I had the gold jumpsuits with, I went to holler at Snap.
Yeah.
Got Snap to put CVO convict back there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Went to Walmart. I probably bought about 100 of the baby bottles, the lip ones, and put Remy in them. So we threw them out while we was on stage, you know. But I got a good response, so I was like, shit, we might can do this. You know what I'm saying? We might can do this. So shit, I went in the studio and did an album, man, and got a good response. Like after my first album, you know, I had distribution offers and everything.
Wow, man. Now tell me, how you and Smoke link up? How y'all know each other and everything?
Like I said, I met Smoke.
Streets.
Yeah. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I knew, you know, Smoke when he was doing time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had been, you know what I'm saying, knowing about it then. We ended up bumping into each other in the street, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, we bumped together on some more stuff before we got to the music, you know what I'm saying? But it was all good, you know what I'm saying?
It took us a while, like what's unique about my brother right here is that I was in a dark place, and for some reason God saw it fit for us to create some memories that was worthy of being remembered. And so like those memories helped me remain sane in an insane place. See what I'm saying? So like we had a long time ago we decided we're gonna do some music together. But, you know, through time, trial and error, the system, prison or whatever, we never got a chance to do it, but it was on my bucket list. You know what I'm saying? And so like it just was the thing to do. When I seen him, you can't let it miss. Not this time. See? And so, yeah, we got a good song together. We're gonna do some more.
Yeah. Now tell us about the song Monday with you all. Tell us who's that?
You know what? I kind of put the press on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
tell us about that.
Like I said, it was a bucket list for me to do a song with him. It was one of my things to do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand when you get in certain situations, you know, you realize that you missed out on opportunities. That all you had to do was just take the time to do it. You see, and so, you know, we had I don't know how we hooked up. Like this lifetime, I don't know how, but we hooked up, and then like shortly after, we just did a song. He had a beat. He sung it to me. So like I made the hook. Cause like I don't want to just like I respect him enough to understand who he is and what his goals are and how he's trying to reach people. So it makes sense to do a song that is real and applicable to life. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and then like it felt good because like God is in it. You see what I'm saying?
Very much so.
Like, the song is not cursing, it's just a process of life. Like any day could be Monday if you decide to let go of the stuff that's holding you back and moving on.
All right, speak on it. That's what I'm talking
it's
about.
like that, and so it's cool.
And the death don't necessarily have to be the physical death. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be the death of letting go of the old self. You know what I'm saying? And moving on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kill the part of yourself that's killing you. Right.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how it came to be. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good thing. I'm happy.
Yeah, and then we were actually in the studio. I recorded at Trackstar. Shout out to my boy Drummer Boy, and actually he had his old lady with him.
But then she got her own interview. We gonna say what she gonna say
yeah. Which is you know
coming soon, by the way.
Yeah, coming soon. Yeah,
believe that.
Real dope coming soon. They're live coming real soon.
Yeah, what's that?
Nice music. Yeah.
Yeah, but she, like I say, she was in the studio and he was just like, bro, what you think about do this? And when I tell, I'm like,
You know,
No, man. You had the glasses on. See, when he get in that, I ain't gonna tell you about that mold. I ain't gonna speak on it. But like, he get in that mold and he had them glasses and his eyes look real small. And they look real small. So I'm looking at him. I'm reading his nonverbal. I'm saying he like, you know, I can see like, because he didn't expect me to, you know. I said, but like, you know, the way she and I work together is like a tool. So like, you can't have me because I'm good by myself.
Yeah.
She good by herself, but we like better together.
Right.
Does that make sense? Yeah. And so like, yeah, and so like, she didn't have to do but one take because she was just freestyle, like it was just there.
And
you know
somebody and wrote it. I mean, one take. When I say man.
Yeah.
She made the song. That's just real. She made the song, you know, and I love it.
Well, we made the song.
Yeah, you know. What I'm saying, to me, it put that, you know, the cake. I give myself credit, but you know, the cake be good. But a lot of times, the icing and the decorations make the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, the first time I heard
this man always get it.
Hey, I'm just, you know, this. You know, it's just me. I just always been like this. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
but look, and you know what? I got a homeboy, man. I'm real talk. I got
all right to help somebody to help yourself too, bro.
And he stay on me about it. And again, I got another homeboy, my homeboy Gino. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Gino at Beats, where he like, man, you know, bro, when you gonna promote yourself? You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, you always, but you know, that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I never been the one to be just. I ain't never really considered myself an artist or, you know what I'm saying, a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I did it because at one time I had 7 artists signed to my label, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I only had like one really like broad, you know what I'm saying, 3 more people, you know what I'm saying, that was working. You know what I'm saying? So I really just had to carry the load, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm doing it, but it's like, I'm looking for somebody to step up, so you know, like I'm giving everybody the opportunity. When I did the show, they knew one thing. When I come, if you book Stone, Cornerboy's coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing everybody, you know, and I'm gonna set my show up to where everybody that's with me gonna get a chance to get seen. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the focus for me. You know, I actually had situations on the table where I could have did solo deals and things, but my focus has always been, you know, I want a label situation where I can open up the door for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I didn't really have to rap. You know what I'm saying? I was good. You know what I'm saying? Doing other things, but it's like I was trying to make that opportunity for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how many artists did you have on your own?
I had, like I said, at one time I had like 7 artists. I had Baby J, Tony 2 Time, Miss Fab, Mississippi Queen.
Yeah.
Lit J, Rambo,
Yeah.
Lit Jones, Mr. Jones, Jarloose. I had Flame, a guy, the Yazoo Flame at one time. I hope I ain't missing nobody, but it was about 7 or 8 artists, you know what I'm saying? As well as working with other artists, you know, like Adrena, you know what I'm saying? Me and Adrena.
Shout out to Adrena.
Oh, yeah, that's my girl, you know.
Coming soon.
She started,
yes.
you know, when she first started, like, you know, we worked together, you know what I'm saying? We did a lot of recording together and stuff, you know. Yeah.
Man, you had a nice sized camp of people that you had on the team.
Yeah.
So, with you being over this label, how did the artist start, you know, falling out?
Man, we was dealing with real life situations. That's what I used to tell people all the time. I used to see cats, they be like, man, the next album coming, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we was dealing with real situations. I mean, at one time, it was like, everybody on the label was either indicted, out on bond, you know what I'm saying? We were dealing with real situations. Me, myself, you know, I had a Fed charge, you know, and which I didn't even know, like, I got out in 04, I had a federal charge, a secret indictment, what they call, I had a federal charge that lingered, that they held for 2 years, that they never even brought up. You know, I'm out here working on grinding. I had actually just did my Warner Brothers deal, my distribution deal with Warner Brothers. The same week that we was doing our signing party, I brought the franchise boys down here, the Moab Valley Ranch, for the signing party. That same week, the party was that month. I mean, that Sunday coming up, that Monday, my probation officer hit me. to come down there and see him. I get there, his DEA agent there, you know what I'm saying? And
Whoa.
they had a secret indictment on me, and they held it. And that show you just how they sit back and play the game. They held this indictment and they just like monitor me. You know what I'm saying? They was, when they say they got hip hop police, I mean these folks actually come to shows and they was really monitoring and seeing what was going on. It's like they seen soon as I signed that deal, they came that Monday. The show was that Sunday, they came that Monday and arrested me on the charges. Like I say, this indictment had been 2 years old. But the blessing that come from, you know, I had a good team of people. Shout out to my man Tracy Randall, you know what I'm saying, out of New York, you know what I'm saying. He played a significant part, you know what I'm saying, to get it done. He knew people, you know what I'm saying. But it really came down to like, the case was entrapment for one, because I had just done 7 years on a manslaughter charge, you know what I'm saying. It's like, and I got out May the 5th, 2004. The case was like from May 21st or something like that. So it's like I hadn't been out like a week or two. And the cat set me up, you know what I'm saying? Cat set me up, you know what I'm saying? And they was trying to present him, you know, when I went to court, they present like, oh, he don't need to get no bond, he's in danger, flight risk, all this. But, you know, my lawyers argued that how is he a flight risk or a danger society when y'all done let him stay out here 2 years? You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the blessing came that within them 2 years, I was working and I had got connected with some good people that reached out and made some things happen for me. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I got a letter at home. I never threw it away. You know, I got a letter at home that an order from the federal judge that dismissed the case without prejudice because they seen that the case was just entrapment. You know what I'm saying? How could I be? I'm not on nobody's radar. I just did 7 years in the state penitentiary for manslaughter. I'm not on nobody's radar for drugs, period. But here it is, y'all got a cat that's out here working who just come to me with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The game code, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The game code. But yeah, that's what it is. You know, that's why back in the day, if you can remember, you know, at one time I had the Sun Snitch Boy on radio with Threat Boy, my boy Mark B, you know what I'm saying, 504 did. I was talking real shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Niggas, you know, that's what cats over here realized, you know, a lot of things that I was on was real to life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I was avoiding a lot of the, you know, doing a lot of things, saying a lot of things because I was dealing with them type of situations, you know?
Real nice situation, man. Smoke, tell us about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people don't know, probably youngsters, but we know that was you on UGK album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tell us about that, man. I want to know about that. I want to know how did that occur.
The truth.
Short story, even shorter. I met them here in Jackson at a show. One thing led to another, and I ended up going down there for 2 weeks, supposedly 2 weeks, but I ended up staying 2 years. Yeah, my mom allowed me to drop out of school because I was in college, like my second semester in college, and so, like, she said that if I didn't do anything significant in a year or within a year, then I would have to come back home and forget it, you know. But I didn't, you know, really know why he wanted me down there at first, but obviously he saw something in me that I didn't see. And so within that year, UGK produced their first hit record, and I had a part in it. You know, I had like the second verse on it, like.
And that bitch was busting.
Busting.
And so yeah, from there, you know, being from Jackson.
Okay.
If you're from Jackson, then you know Jackson. I ain't got to tell you all about Jackson.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you get in trouble sometimes in Jackson.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I was one of them times I got in trouble, and so I went away. And when I went away, I managed to. I'll let the story tell itself. I'll let Barn tell it. I managed to get a device where I could record. And it really looked like a Walkman, but I could stick it in my ear, and like they thought I was jamming the, you know, whatever. And so like what I was doing is I was recording, like not for Pimp to put it on the CD, like the Rod and Dirty CD. That's where all the skits came from. I was actually in prison, but it was more so to let them know that I was okay. But Pimp being Pimp, he took it and chopped it up, and then like I'm just there, like, you know, okay, you know, oblivious to stuff, and then all of a sudden, whoa, they released it. I was in prison, and you know that kind of made it a little difficult, but you know, I'm here.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm happy. That's factual history, you know. Like, I'm good. I'm good, and I'm thankful that all of it happened, the good and the bad, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, man. It's like you got a story to tell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what we're attempting to do. We all do. We all telling our story right now, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
Because
about,
we
man.
living, we doing something. We humans doing, not humans being.
All right. Y'all heard. Y'all heard. So, Stone, tell me about what point were you in your life, you dropped this 2000, came out in 2005. Was you in the streets? Was you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I came out. You know, I had the mind to do right, because I just did 7 years. I actually had just got out of life sentence. I had been sentenced. I had been What's wrong, man?
You had the mind to do right here with your heart is.
I'm just saying though, bro. So, I know a lot of people feel me. You know, a lot of times, like I say, it don't be a person's heart. That's why I don't judge a person. It be about where they at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your situation don't allow you to accomplish the things that you be trying to do. You know, you have so many stumbling blocks. My thing is this, you like, when you come home from prison, it's like, your homeboys ain't trying to put you on no real shit. They ain't like, bro, I got this job for you. Niggas don't even want to give you money. Nigga ready to give you some work. He got that 2-3 ounces, you know what I'm saying? Nigga ready to do that, then give you some money. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like you coming home, it's like, man, I ain't got nothing, not socks, drawers, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, when I came home in 04, my first job, I went to, my brother actually had a job at Piccadilly's. He was like, bro, I get you a job washing dishes. I'm like, man, cool, you know, whatever I can do to get some money. So I go up in this junk, man, you know what I'm saying? And I work about a week, so. I looked at that check, man, I'm like, bruh, I've been standing up all night, blisters on my damn feet. Dishes ain't stopped coming through the damn window. You think you done finished up, goddamn, you wiping down, here goes some more shit sliding through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but like I say, man, you know, but I still had homeboys there, like I had cats that I come up with, that I had been there, you know, we come up with, that was doing their thing. They was like, bruh, you know, what you doing, you know, here you go, you know what I'm saying? So I found myself just, you know, getting caught back up in it. Like I say, I hadn't been home 2 weeks when I caught the federal charge, you know, not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I had the cat that set me up, one of my homeboys that gave me some work, you know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, you know what I'm saying, get you some money. So I didn't even want to touch it. I'm on ERS, I don't even want to touch it. So the cat that ended up setting me up, I called him. I'm like, bro, come cook this up for me, you know what I'm saying? So he cook it up for me and stuff, so we good. I throw him a little something, so a couple days later, he called me like, bro, you still got some of that I did for you? I'm like, shit, yeah, I got it. So he like, shit, let me get 3 ounces of hard. Man, I'm telling you, I met this man at his mama's house. You know, because I'm thinking, you know, these people that I'm dealing with, I'm fresh out of prison. I ain't trying to meet with nobody new. This a cat that said me, this a nigga I went to school with from Northwest Provine. We actually played football at range together. I've been knowing this nigga for years, so I'm never thinking this is the last thing on my mind to think that this is what this nigga gonna do. See what I'm saying? So I served the nigga at his mama's house, bro. But this nigga was working with the Fed. I'm telling you, these folks had me on audio and video. This man, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, the blessing is that they held the indictment, you know what I'm saying? But I was out here, you know what I'm saying? I was out here, like I say, I really didn't have to be doing the music, you know, I was doing the music. Man, cause I gotta tell a lot of people, man, if I could just get back what I done put into this music, not the profit, because a lot of people be thinking you know what I'm saying, you making this type of money. Man, I was actually spending this money for like the first 3-4 years, you know what I'm saying? Everything coming out of my pocket, I'm spending money. I ain't making nothing. I'm doing free shows. I'm popping up birthday parties, wedding funerals. I don't care. Call me. I'll come perform. But you know, and all this coming out of my pocket, you know, I spent a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, without making nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I actually could have been doing other things, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I had the desire to see, you know what I'm saying, my people around me. That's what they, you know, that's what they really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I really didn't have. Like I said, I never considered myself to be an artist. To this day, I never had the opportunity to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I had to wear so many different hats. It's like, okay, I'm street team. First of all, man, see, I ain't wait to get booked. You know, I go out to these country town, find me a little hole in the wall or whatever.
Take you a shot.
Get I book the club, you know what I'm saying? Promote the show. I find somebody in the town that's hot, that's doing their thing. Throw them on the show. I know they gonna bring their little crowd, you know what I'm saying? And I just run like, if I don't make but $800-900 at the night, I ain't spent but $400-500 for that hole in the wall. That's a profit. I'm looking at it like the dope game. I spent $450. I'm trying to make $450. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I did it for a long time, you know. And I started getting bigger venues, you know, and started bringing guys like Boosting, you know what I'm saying, Gotti. I actually brought the Outlaws here. The Outlaws, you know, that used to be with Tupac. Out of all the touring these cats done, these cats platinum artists. They've been all over the country. They had never been to Mississippi.
Okay.
Never been. And when I tell you, when I brought them here, they fell in love with Jackson. We went to I had my birthday party. They came before him at the upper level. And when we left there, that's when Chucky's was jumping. I took him to Chucky's.
Alright.
Straight. When I tell you, man, them boys fell in love, man. I'm talking about, got them some good girls at the end of the night, man. Them boys was like, man, bro, we been skipping over Mississippi all that time. We didn't know it was going. But you know, everywhere, you know, I done ran into a lot of cats that, you know, they just heard about Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They don't, you know, a lot of cats when you think Mississippi, it's country. You know what I'm saying? But that's why a lot of cats end up dead, and you know what I'm saying, never found coming down here playing thinking cats country and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of cats done came down here, man, and they done seen, like say, I brought a lot of guys in, they see, they like, but them guys when I brought them, man, they fell in love, man. At first they were kind of eerie. I had to talk them down. They wouldn't even coming up. They like, bro, we ain't coming in without the strap. I'm like, tonight, bro, they say they ain't coming without the strap now. What we gonna do? Everything booked now. What we gonna do? But yeah, everything was cool though. But yeah, like I say, that's what I used to do, man. Just book venues and throw guys. Like I say, it didn't make me no difference if you came to see me or not. If you pay to get in, then I done got paid. You know what I'm saying? You can walk off and I get on stage, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at it as a business aspect, you know. That's how I always looked at it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I just worked it, you know.
Now I want to ask both of y'all this question right here. With the way the music is now these days, y'all already know the youngsters and everything that's going on with it now. Being of your stature, how do you adapt? You know, I mean, do you stick to your roots, or do you?
What do you mean from a musical perspective?
Musical perspective, yes.
For me, I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, all I can say, like, for me, I never pursued music. I never looked to be there. I ran into music selling drugs. And somebody saw me joking around and just said I could do it. But not only did they say I could do it, they showed me I could do it. And then I just kept doing it. You know, I mean, with my situation, it allowed me to become more, like, more of who I am. It's a difference between intelligence and education. But both work good together. Some people are educated, which means they're in a systemic situation. They went to school, but they're not intelligent. Some people never went to school, but they have a general conceptualization of life. And so that's what keeps me going everything that the earth is, I am, and I am every. So it's no age. It's like this. What they call humans consider time. Time and space is a calculation. And I don't want to get too superfluous because I'm going to go and I'm going to say this. It's a calculation of someone's physical mind. You see? And this is what restricts us to a physical space and time. I try to exist outside of what they say, who is y'all, you know? And I try to pay attention to the community of self. I, we, me, them, us, those type, because, you know, like I is only going to do for self. So you have to look for, you know, and it's just really a psychology of people and wanting to share a message with them because you understand and you can't talk it. You can it's easy to listen to a song and you can't stop a song once it's being played. You can't turn your ears on it. So like, if you speak from a place within that's true, then it will resonate through your song. Yeah. So it's kind of like that. That's kind of what it is for me. I do it anyway, you see? So that's what, I don't pay attention to them because like a lot of the kids that wear the skinny pants or whatever, you can't really blame them. It's our fault for not knowing. We went to prison. We didn't stay at home. I mean the black men, you see? Even though we as black men are fighting an invisible war with silent weapons, it's still our fault, especially now. So it's either you, like we're doing, you're gonna either be a human being doing nothing or a human being everything. Thank you for listening.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm so glad.
I love you. Take care of you.
How you gonna come behind that stone, man? Yo, Smoke D, y'all, in the box cave, man.
Legend in the cave, baby, straight legend.
Legendary.
All right.
Hey, I gotta get with y'all because we gotta get that date. Like seriously, we got to. Got to. Yeah. Come behind it, man.
Well, you know, my mind frame is this, you know, like I've always done, you know, I never just you know, got into the trend of music. You know, I do what feels good to me, you know what I'm saying? Like really I get into most of, if you notice, you know, most of my music that I really like doing is like positive type music, you know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't, you know, I always try to distance myself from the reality, you know what I'm saying? Just speaking on it, like a lot of cats like talk about the work and like it's like I always try to distance myself because I was really living that reality. So it's like I don't want to talk about work, you know. Fans might be listening. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I come up, you know, a way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always try to, you know, do mainstream type songs. You know what I'm saying? And you know, clean my image up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I came straight out of prison. You know what I'm saying? So off a life sentence from a murder charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you know, I've been blessed with another chance. It's like, not just show people, you know, I'm really trying to show myself that I could be Billy, you know what I'm saying? So, that's, you know, that's what I always been on. Like I said, I never got into the trend of what everybody is doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this album I just dropped, you know, to the bone, you know, that's just my philosophy, you know, I want to do songs that feel good to me, that speak to where I'm at in life right now, you know, I'm not concerned about what everybody is doing, you know what I'm saying, because like, you always gonna have your own fan base, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have people that like you gonna have people that don't, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna try to, you know, go cut me a mohawk, you know what I'm saying, and try to do like Lil Baby, you know, like, no, you know, because it's cool, you know, I got my lane, you know what I'm saying, like I say, and I've been telling cats this for years, you know, you just gotta find your lane, find your market, because it's money out there to be made. You don't have to be a platinum selling artist, you know what I'm saying? You got distribution situation where you can make $6-7 a unit, you know, but everything moving to a streaming now. But you know, it's been one time where I could get $6 a CD, so I don't have to focus on trying to sell 500,000 or 1 million copies, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's getting cents on the dollar from a major label. I'm independent. If I do 50,000, do the math. You know what I'm saying? If I do 100,000, do the math. So you know, you gotta find your demographic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people you don't have the budget to be trying to be a national artist. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of majors don't have the budget to push a national. You know what I'm saying? National record. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no reason trying to spread yourself. Just work it. You know, one demographic. You know, Southeast region, this how you just have to work it, you know what I'm saying? If it build up, it build up, you know. Especially with the internet now, you know. Like now I get a lot of I get a lot of feedback and streams from cross seas. You know, I never been cross seas, but you know, I get a lot of feedback
That's great.
from cross seas. But that's where it come from. You know, when I first got into the game, if you wanted to be heard in Texas, you had to go to Texas. If you wanted to be heard in Atlanta, you had to get in the car and go. You know, we didn't have none of that. You know, we had MySpace. We didn't have, you know.
Some of y'all still got MySpace.
Yeah.
My password.
we didn't have, you know, the live and all that, you know. Because I be telling the kid, I was like, man, look here. When I first got into the game, we was making movies without the cameras. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we would sit around and joke sometimes. We like, bro, if Facebook and IG was around, bro, when we was really moved, bro, we would have been big, you know what I'm saying? Cause, bro, we was really making movies, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know, so it's a different game now, but like say, it's still ways to make money, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta focus, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be the big mainstream artist, but it's plenty of artists, you know, I done had a chance to be producing, you know, artists that you never heard of, but these cats, they live comfortably, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about to me, you know what I'm saying? That you getting into this, the music business. You know what I'm saying? It's the entertainment business, but you getting into it to make money. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting into it to make money, you in it for the wrong reason because it's going to cost you money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you money. Every CD that you press up, going to cost you. Every studio session you book, it's going to cost you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything going to cost you. You know what I'm saying? This is a blessing that you giving artists this platform for free. Because things like this don't cost you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I try to tell cats, man, and you know, I sit down and be talking to guys. I really be giving guys a game that I had to pay for. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to sit down and cat. Oh, give me 5,000, I can do this for you. Give me 5,000, give me 10,000, I can do this for you. You know, all these DJ conventions and music conference and this DJ, I can do this, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I done dealt with all of them. Legion of Doom, Hitman, DJs. You know what I'm saying? You know, these my people. You know what I'm saying? But everybody. You know, everybody wants something, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna cost you, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no sense of playing with it, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, you need to be trying to make some money. I ain't trying to put nothing out there I can't get back, you know what I'm saying? For real.
I heard real talk. Now, I heard thank him for everything, and I was blown away. You know, that's a whole different stone right there. Tell me about that.
That came from my gospel. I did a gospel rap album called After the Darkness, and it basically was just album, man. You know, I was just at a place in my life, man, where I had been through so much, but God had brought me through so much, and it was like I was like, man, I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? It was like this was like my sacrifice. Like, Lord, I want to do something to just honor you, to show you that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? What you have done and what you continue to do. So, and me, Adrian, you know, I've been dealing with Adrian, you know what I'm saying, way before he started singing the blues. He used to be a rapper. He used to be called That Boy A. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know, cats from Baton Rouge, you know, cats from Baton Rouge out there, they know that. His name was That Boy A. You know, he used to be down with Loke, concentration camp, you know what I'm saying? That's how I met him, through Loke, you know what I'm saying? But we got rap songs. I think I got a album, Two Birds, One Stone that he on. We got rap songs together. And but like I said, we was just kicking one day, and I tell him because his mom, you know, she's a spiritual lady, you know, and I was down there, we was talking about like, bro, I want to do you like, and his mom was like, yeah, that's a good idea, you know what I'm saying? And we actually said that he came over with the hook. You know what I'm saying? The man, you know, I gotta give him the props. You know, he's very, you know what I'm saying, talented. You know what I'm saying? He came over the hook. Cause I used to be telling him like when he was rapping like, bro, every song he was singing, I was like, bro, shit, you need to be singing. What you rapping for? You know what I'm saying? And as you see, you know, it was a good decision for him. You know what I'm saying?
I loved it. Like from the jump, I'm like, man, I like this right here. And on a spiritual level.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, but like, I did that album, man, After the Dark. Like I said, that was like my second. That was like me honoring, like just giving thanks. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of songs on there. If you ever listen to that, you know, I got a song with Big Allen on there. Me and Drina, actually Adrena's rapping on this album. You know what I'm saying?
Man, nah,
Yeah, so,
man.
yeah,
Hold up, really?
We got a song called "Full of That." You know, like the old, Boosie there. I think it was Boosie or somebody that had a song on.
Full of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took that and flipped it on the cover side, so it's like.
And it's jamming.
I'm full of that.
Straight up.
God's mercy. I'm full of that. God's grace.
Yeah.
I'm
Full of that.
God's
Okay.
love.
Yeah.
I'm
Full of that.
God's favor. I'm full of that.
Yeah.
God's mercy. I'm
Full of that.
God's
Yeah.
grace. I'm
Full of that.
God's
Yeah.
love.
Ah.
That song
I'm
jamming.
Full of that.
God's favor. I'm
Full of that.
Yeah.
Man, they can play that song in church any Sunday.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay. Alright, I'm loving
Listen to
it.
my people, man. Play
I'm
this.
loving it. Now, I want to get your opinion on the Mississippi music industry. Just speak on it. Just speak on the Stone.
It's just from what I seen, over the years, man, it's just too much to bag, you know what I'm saying? And that's not just with the music, just within the state itself, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a rooted divide, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been taught, you know what I'm saying, out for so long, man. It's like a lot of cats here in the music, man, they don't want to work together, you know what I'm saying? It's like over the years, and any cat that know me, they'll tell you this, man, I done had several studios around the city and all that, but I never charged nobody to come in the studio, record, to do nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I always open the invitation, you know what I'm saying, for guys, man, come in, you want to work, you want to do a song, man, I'm paying for tracks, get my producer to do tracks, all this, but it's like, man, it's like, even in the streets, it's like, cats just, everybody want to be that man, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to just, we come up together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the boss. We bosses. You know what I'm saying? We in this together. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the head. I ain't the head. We working together. You know what I'm saying? And we can get more that cats don't understand. If you got two good artists, man, that's working together, man. I shout out to Bar Street and Lil Run. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out Pop Street and Lil
Cats,
Run.
man, these two
Real
cats,
talk.
man, have been putting down a long time, but they working together. You know what I'm saying? You get more done like that, bro. If you got an artist over here, man, you got your fan base. I got my fan base. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I always try to do. I used to put together my own tours. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a bunch of guys with me, man. They may not even know these cats, but it don't matter. We gonna get out and we gonna grind and we gonna promote this thing so hard.
Yes.
They gonna want to come see who the hell we is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it go, man. You just gotta, work together. Things come together more smoothly, guys. That's just what I done seen over years, man. It's like cats be bucking the system. They don't want to just. Everybody want to be like they want to be the first one to say, "Bro, I made it." You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, it's like what is making it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to understand. What is making it? It's like I look at cats in the street that be running around here like, like they just own in the situation this, but your family ain't living right. You know what I'm saying? Your family ain't straight. So how you on? You know what I'm saying? You still got work to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the same thing with the music, man. You may have your fan base around here, Jew, but you got a lot of more work to do, man. You may be hot in Mississippi, Louisiana, bro. You got 50 more states, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out there and grind, but cats don't be saying it like that, man. I done tried to work with cats over the years, get opportunities when they was doing the Map Coalition. And I'm talking about just as crazy, and I gotta just speak of just crazy situation to show you how cats just be in the mind frame. I don't know what the fuck they be thinking, you know what I'm saying? I just laugh at niggas because I don't be on this shit, If I come to you on some shit, I'm being genuine with this shit. I ain't gonna come to you off of nothing, on no high size, trying to show a motherfucker none of that, you know what I'm saying? If I come to you on something, that's love, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when we was doing the Map Coalition, I remember, I never forget, we was going to TJ DJ in Tallahassee, and like it was a lot of people who actually didn't have rides to get that wanted to go. So we was at one of the meetings, and it's like me and my partner, you know what I'm saying, who was in the who was running Cornerboy with me at the time, Lit, bro, you know what I'm saying. We were like, bro, you know what I'm saying, we'll rent a couple passenger vans, and whoever want to go, they can just go. You know what I'm saying. We got drivers, I had Big Cotton on the team, a couple more cats. We got drivers, you know what I'm saying? Look here. These cats turned it down. They had like when I stood up and made the offer, like I was trying to shine or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Cause
like,
not offering them a,
bro, this is a
provide
fucking
them a
passionate
ride.
band. This
Yeah.
motherfucker costs $20 a day. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? But you know, that be the mind frame of certain niggas, and it's like another situation, bro. It was like I actually, bro, and this came as a surprise to me. You know, I was dealing with some people out of New York, and we was trying to work some distribution situation, but it was a major distribution company. I ain't gonna say no names. It was a major distribution company that wanted to station themselves in the South. That didn't have no division in the South. They actually wanted a Southern division, and they wanted to use us along, you know, with the attorneys and stuff that I had. They wanted to use us, you know, to try to like round up talent.
Yeah.
You know, and man, I paid for attorneys to come down to the coalition meeting and explain the situation to these cats. You know what I'm saying? Well, cats actually could have had worldwide, you know what I'm saying, distribution. You know what I'm saying? These cats, they presented it like, I guess because it came from me, they think it's some bull, but I see these same, you know what I'm saying, I seen the same situation where motherfuckers be running to these cats coming from New York, you know what I'm saying, get fucked, it be scams, you know what I'm saying, be bullshit, you know what I'm saying, but here it is, I got a genuine offer for you on the table, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity for all of us, you know, not just me, I'm bringing it to you, cause on the way for it to happen, I need y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm bringing it to them. And man, cats just let the opportunity
Missing
blow.
out on
They let the
opportunities,
opportunity
man.
go, man. Yeah. Niggas don't want to work together, man. But you know, it's a lot of artists around here, man, that's brand man. But like I say, we gotta come together, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, when you look at these artists in other places, man, all these cats you see getting known, bro, they know each other. These cats ain't just, you know, that's why you see them doing something. They been knowing each other. They been working together for years. When I get an opportunity to do over for me, I'm finna bring my partner in. You know, that's how the game work, you know. But cats right here, they get a toe in that motherfucker. They trying to slam. They ain't got all in. They trying to slam the motherfucker on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know. But like I say, it ain't no thing to me because, like I say, I ain't never been in that lane of trying to be the #1 rapper and all that other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the numbers got to make sense to me. That's all I'm focused on. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Man. What can we expect out of from Stone in these next few years or so?
Actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to move forward with the music, man. On the music side, I'm just I'm looking for some new talent. I got a couple of young cats that I'm really trying to, you know, pass the torch to. My boy Lil Boomer being one.
Yeah.
You know, I just be trying to stay on him. You know, I see it and he got it. You know what I'm saying? What it take? You know what I'm saying? I just got to stay on him, man, and stay focused, man, because I just be trying to tell him, man, that the window of opportunity in life, bro, it closes real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know, exactly, man. When you in your prime and things popping for you, you gotta jump on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasted a lot of time and spent. Nearly 10 years in prison, you know what I'm saying? So I lost a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? And like, cats like, man, you got out, man, you jumped on, man. I jumped out and hit the ground running because, man, shit, fuck sleep. I done slept 7 years in prison, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no sleep, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the move, you know, but a lot of cats, you know, you just gotta go back to being hungry like that. I think that's what the music industry missing is like, cats gonna start getting money. They ain't hungry no more. That's why they making songs about bullshit. All they want to rap about money, hoes, and clothes. You know what I'm saying? But all the systems that I come up on the cats, you know, like my boy Lo say, I want to hear a nigga that's talking about something. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Shit, look,
All the time.
Pat the producer on the back, cause the rapper ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about shit. All that eat, all them ad-libs and shit. You ain't saying nothing though. You know what I'm saying? I like to sit back and be able to, you know, especially when I'm riding,
okay,
I want to be able to get something
Eat
that
on
I can
it,
think,
man.
you know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
you that.
Yeah, all that old other shit, man, I like, but you know, that's what it like, my little stepson, he like, NBA YoungBoy, the greatest rapper. I'm like, son, boy, you say that again, I'm going to take this belt off. Because, son, you got to know better than that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He got to. He got to, man. Not the greatest rapper ever.
Man,
come on, man.
But that's the mind frame of the youth. It's like, man, it's like, and it's sad to say, man, it's like everything dumbing down. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I seen this coming years ago with Gucci Man. and OJ the Juice. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bruh, this is the beginning of retarded rapping. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I beg to differ because
I fuck with Gucci.
the old Gucci.
I fuck with Gucci.
Fuck with the old Gucci.
Bitch,
Hey,
I might
Gucci
be-
say he was
Yeah,
short
yeah,
bun, though.
I fuck with Gucci.
Yeah.
But
My
that,
trap house
you
Gucci.
know that shit slow. You know that
He
shit
said he was
elementary.
slow though.
You know that shit elementary. You know that shit elementary. Man. Come on, man. And that's
True.
not being real. Alright,
Facts.
shit.
He ain't lying.
You know that shit. Hey, and there's plenty more motherfuckers with that old elementary ass rapping and nursery rhyme ass shit, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
Like I be telling homeboy all the time, man, I want to make something. Shit, nigga, make it. Everybody else making one. Why the fuck you can't? You know how to write, can't you? You can read. Write this shit down. Shit, you can't be no worse than that motherfucker. Put the auto-tune on that motherfucker. You good, bro. Put that shit out. See what it do, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do some units. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Ooh-wee, man.
For real.
Boy, I came with you, man. I'm so serious, man. I am so serious.
Nah, that shit for real, though.
So, Lil Boomer will be on the Fox K Chronicles next month, November. So
Yeah.
y'all got to tune in for that.
Got to, man.
I know he coming, bringing that heat.
Go for your
and
seat.
it's gonna be a turned up show, so y'all don't want to miss that. Hey, but Stone, how can the people reach you?
Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Cornerboy Stone on everything. Cornerboy worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to that YouTube, man, and help me get this. Cause that's some stuff I had to get up on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so old school. Me and Loki sitting around talking, I'm so old school. All that technology shit, I'm
Don't feel
behind.
bad.
I'm behind.
Don't
you know what I'm
feel
saying?
bad,
And
man.
I'm like, damn,
Please
man.
don't feel
I've
bad.
been doing this shit all these years. I don't have no type of social media find. I forgot all about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know how many times I had to call my daughter up in here to help me. You know what I'm saying, with my shit.
Yeah.
So I know. I feel you on
Yeah.
that. I feel you on that. So you on all social media platforms?
Yeah, IG, Facebook, I think we got a Cornerboy Worldwide, LSC.com, .net, yeah. Everything Cornerboy Worldwide, Cornerboy Stone, yeah.
Any advice for anybody trying to get in the music industry?
My best advice for you is that know what you're getting into. First of all, learn the business, you know what I'm saying? Because this thing is 90% business and 10% talent, you know what I'm saying? P. Diddy showed you with the making a band years ago that they can take anybody and make a star out of it, you know what I'm saying? But it take the resources, you know what I'm saying? You gotta build your team around, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it on your own, you know? I learned that the hard way. You can't wear every hat. You're gonna need management. You're gonna need attorneys, you know? A lot of cats be thinking, oh, I'm gonna get hot, Def Jam gonna call me. Jay-Z ain't finna call you. You ain't got no representation. He wanna call, when they call, this lawyer's talking. You ain't talking to no Jay-Z, so you gotta get your shit together, you know what I'm saying? Get your team together, man. And get you some money, because it's gonna take some bread, unless you got some sponsors. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no bread, get you some sponsors, because it's gonna take some bread. And I ain't talking about no lit bread. It's gonna take some bread, yeah.
Speaking of sponsors,
It gonna take some sponsors.
let me shout out the rest of mine, baby. RJ Discount Liquors, Reggie and Jacqueline Anderson, 3188 West Northside Drive. Y'all go over there and shop with them. This is a black-owned and black-operated business, y'all. Go get them some of that money, man. Stop playing. RJ Discount Liquors, we appreciate you. Shea Boy Rags, Alex Shea. Y'all follow him on Facebook and Instagram as Shea Boy Rags. He got the do-rags, he got the bonnets, he got the turbans, he got all that headwear going on, so y'all shop with him. Shea Boy Rags. These delicious treats and more. Shout out to Harriet Gibson. She hooking y'all up with the infused berries and the cakes and the pies and the candy grapes and all that good stuff. So y'all hit her up on Facebook and Instagram at These Delicious Treats and More. And Ebony Jones and Sweet Marie Luxury Bath and Body Commodities. Y'all, I just seen her. She just got the keys to her first vending machine.
Come on, man.
Go Ebony Jones,
Come on, man.
girl. Y'all shop with her. She's on Instagram at Shop Sweet Marie. Also at www.sweetmarie.com. She got all the goodies for your body. So y'all hit her up. Thank you so much. Stone,
Yes, man.
what song you gonna take us out on, man?
Yeah, this is the next single off the album called Sick and Tired. Like I say, this is on my mind frame be, you know what I'm saying, the type of songs that I like doing, but this speaking on, you know, current events and things, you know what I'm saying? So
Ah,
I
okay.
got my boy Mr. Jones, my little brother, Lil Jones, featuring on the singing over in on my hood. Yeah, this one of my favorite songs on the album.
Okay, cool. Yo, y'all listen. The Fox Cave Chronicles sponsors raffle has been postponed because guess what? Ain't nobody answering. I just cannot believe I ran this raffle for an entire week and nobody answered. So we're gonna run it again, probably at the beginning of November, if not the end of October. So we'll be coming with more details about that. Also, the Fox Cave Chronicles reunion concert coming soon. Stone, you gonna perform?
Oh, you know I'm coming.
Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, we looking for a venue, y'all. I'm still on the undecided about it, but it's coming soon. All my guests, all the artists from July all the way up through November. Y'all, me and my brother was talking about this last night. This gonna be a big concert. It's gonna be big, man. Y'all can't perform but one song, though, Stone. Or hey, y'all can do that mix. Sing a little bit, go to the next song, and sing a little bit more. We might can let y'all swing that, but don't be trying to get up there and sing 3 and 4, 5 songs, man. I would hate to have to put y'all off stage, man. Y'all know this is my first event. And Rooster Black waiting. He waiting on some drama.
I'm gonna have a big ass Sandman hook. I'm gonna snatch your ass off stage. No,
so, y'all stay tuned for that. Thank y'all for the love. I appreciate the support. Y'all know all donations are welcome. Cash at me, $FOXXYFIT. Foxy Fit. All donations go towards the show, y'all. Hey, I can't be no more blunt than that. So we're going to let Stone take us out of here. Thank you for swinging down on the K. You got to come back.
Oh, yeah.
Season 2.
Most definitely.
You know we got to keep up with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, shout out to my team. Everybody couldn't be here tonight, but we know they would if they could. Shout out to my boy Rooster Black that's in the cave and my girl Rita Reed. She's in the bag. You got the song, Stone?
We can't find it. You got the song?
They can't find it.
We're
Trying to find the song, man. Yeah. It's on YouTube or what?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, let's see if we can find that thing. But yeah, y'all, I need y'all to look. I'm gonna do this raffle one more time. Actually, we got 2 raffles coming up. There's another one where we have a Fox Cave Chronicles t-shirt, a Fox Cave Chronicle mask, and a $25 gift certificate. I ain't gonna tell you to wear though, so you're gonna have to answer to win that. Also, the first raffle was the sponsors raffle, where we have gifts from every one of my sponsors. We put it in a big old basket. So y'all heard me read my sponsors out. I know y'all want this good stuff like that. So stop playing with me and answer. I will let y'all know when we're gonna do these raffles again.
You can't find some.
No.
Shit, just play some.
Alright.
Just play some.
Put that kitchen cases on.
Yeah.
Put that kitchen cases on, man.
Original throwback.
Really. If it would have been Thursday, it would have been Throwback Thursday.
Exactly.
For real. Thank y'all for tuning in, though. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the show gonna keep on getting bigger and better. Keep bringing y'all the OGs. I'm bringing y'all the upcoming new artists, local artists, black-owned businesses. I don't say small business because all black businesses are big to me. So, yeah, we will come on location. We will pull up on you. We will come to your studio. We will come to your neighborhood.
Video shoots, your boy Black.
We
Rooster
will
Black
come
pulling
to
up
your
on all video
shoots,
shoots.
all that.
Call me.
Don't discriminate. Hey, turn me up.
Everybody catching cases and getting on vacation or getting some probation. You know what you're facing. Getting locked in the bin, time and time again. Some brothers getting out, some brothers going in the prisons overcrowded, the food's getting rowdy. And niggas on the streets, they steady with the clown. And if they hit with probation, they know what they facing. But give them 6 months, man, and that food violated. Man, I don't understand it. We living like some bandits. I just made bail and already said a Yale. Cause I gotta pay the lawyer. My uncle's brother daughter. This shit is getting harder. And hell, I can't afford it and I just got it lighted. A 7 over please have some mercy on me. They got my cousin in the system. The judge wanna flip them. Trapped in the cell with the cases stacked against them. Everybody catching cases. Catching cases. Getting locked in the film and everybody catching cases. Catching cases. Time again and everybody catching cases. Catching cases. Getting locked in the film and everybody catching cases. Catching cases. Time again and everybody catching cases. Your life better not waste it. No thinking never taking. That fucking look like bacon. Oh, they asked me what's shaking. Told them I'm trying to shine. My cousin did 9 and still holding down the grind. Now I'm trying to recline and live my life to the fullest. The courthouse fooling and that's for sure if I pull it. My kids on status gave me the rank of a status. So I'm feel like my tapping and keep my block on spinning. My freedom coming handy. Got some tablets on panic. Told me to stick to rapping, even though it's the back and still got love for my peeps. I'm just trying to stay alive and see my hood off the street. If my people got beef, then I die for the cause. I was raised by outlaws, so I scream from the laws. Beat the sign and camouflage. If the standard come to war, keep your faith in God, my nigga. He gon' see you through the storm. And catch your cases.
I better stop catching these cases.
I better stop catching and telling. If you catch it, don't do your time. I just came home, got a nigga telling.
Yo!
Everybody catch your case. Oh, this is the first one there right here. Let's fix it up.
Tell them about it.
Catching cases, you know what you're facing. Before you speak that trigger, you need to start to thinking. You looking at a dove, or maybe 15. And if you get the dime, you got a sweet deal. You need to go and take it. Don't snitch on your friend. Just don't do your time and come on home again. And take a brother who be real, cause any man can kill. Ain't shit to sell no rocks and standing on the block, but it take a real to do his own time. Won't ride like no little girl, won't lose his damn mind. Stay your ass in the house. Keep them guns out your hand and them rocks out your mouth. Keep your eyes on the prize. Continue striving, do your best. Not those people gon' have you with an X on your chest. Put your name in the file and put your picture on the wall. And sit back and wait for that day that you fall.
Yay!
Cases. Man, everybody catching cases. Time. Man, everybody catching cases. And they telling. Man, everybody catching cases. And they telling.
Know you're a sucker, don't even step out there.
Yeah.
Y'all tune in Thursday. We got a treat. A king, Mr. Kimmy Casanova himself.
Kimmy Casanova.
In the first came, man, I know you. Hey, I might throw my bell bottoms on
Hey,
and
me too, man.
my big old afro wig and all that good stuff for him. I hope he had his chest out like he got on that shirt, girl. Ooh, wait. Ladies, y'all tune in to that. Hey, y'all don't be jealous because y'all can't be here, babe. Because I'm sure gonna be hey. Tune in Thursday, y'all. Don't want to miss it. Thank you, Stone. Appreciate you.
One time. Appreciate it, bro.